Welcome back to Glowing Card Gaming. Tonight, debunking paranormal videos on the Depths of Despair channel. And now, your host, Adam. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hey, we just had a victory and finally got through Blueprints. Heck of a game. Might I say, Queso's favorite saying, game of the year. That was really good. I enjoyed that game quite a bit. And I'm glad I could share that out with you. All 32 runs. Go check out those streams. Yeah, it was just really good. Tonight we're doing paranormal debunking. We'll give people a little chance to come in, but I'm probably gonna just start this up. I don't tend to get a lot of viewers initially on this. People tend to come back through and just watch this on the long form video. So yeah, we'll give everybody a minute here. We might do 2 of these tonight to get caught up because I think they're kind of short. This one tonight is 18 minutes, so it usually doubles for me because I pause and I talk almost as much as we watch. So, just looking, making sure. I think we got it here. Got a message. Yep. Check something out. I should have brought. I've been carrying antacids with me. And I haven't needed them for a couple weeks now, so I left them upstairs. And now I need them. I didn't intentionally leave them. That just happened. Alright. That's enough time. Here we go. Let's go ahead and stop the music. Stop the world. It's not a death ray or an ice beam. That's all Johnny Snow. I just think you need time to know that I'm the guy to make you feel those feelings you don't dare to feel. We'll bend the world to our will, and we'll make time stand still. Rule the world anyways. All right, here we go. Enough of that. Depths of Despair. Here we go. See, I had it all queued up. You think I'm a rookie at this? I am not a rookie at this. All right, here we go.
In the following video, a man started smelling the strong smell of sulfur and rotting down in his basement.
Okay. Immediately, this should tell you it's demonic. Instantly. That's why I put this channel in the educational. Because this stuff that I'm telling you now, if you don't know, there's several descriptions of hell, of actual hell in the Bible. The fire dieth not, the worm dieth not. It's forever, sulfur and damnation, all of that stuff. So when you smell rotting smells, there's a lot of flies, sulfur. Things get hot unnaturally when there's no heat source. Those types of things are pretty clear indication of demonic activity. Sometimes the enemy just puts it in your face. Well, you know what I mean. Doesn't beat around the bush, doesn't try to lie to you, throw the voice of a loved one at you. Tries to deceive you in that way. Nope, coming right at you here. Here we go.
But after searching the
I don't
place, he found nothing strange
I don't
down
know
there.
what I
So
don't
he
know what
had
we're gonna see.
multiple contractors come to assess the place. And there was no pipe leaks or anything like that, but they noticed a section of bricks that looked different from the rest. So they removed them and found some strange things inside.
It's easier just to show you, honestly. It's a train wreck down here.
See, I wonder if it still smells like sulfur and everything after they remove the items. I don't know.
When they decided that wasn't it, they opened up the wall here and didn't find any dead animals, but they did find that, and that's not even the weirdest part. These are fucking teeth, dude.
Are they human teeth?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just
Are they human teeth? I mean, they look big, like almost like horse teeth or something.
tripping out or...
Again, it's not for a good purpose. No one does that normally. Here, let's find a nice little sunny spot on the
Inside the
video.
wall, they
Here we go. So, horseshoes. I mean, that could be the shoe of the horse they took the teeth from. But again, this just feels like this is demonic. I almost am sure of it. Probably should get some holy water in there, cleanse it out. On top of that, I would wash everything out there. I'd use nice soapy water, some lemony something, and get that smell out.
found a horseshoe along with nails, hair, and teeth. Shortly after investigating the basement, the smell started getting stronger in the house. Two of his dogs have just passed away recently, and his other dog has started acting strangely, barking at the basement door while just standing there.
Did the dogs pass away of old age, or, I mean, was it their time? Or, like, what happened there? That's weird as well. All of this is bad news. Dude, do something about it, man. This guy's actually starting to make me angry.
He's been doing this weird shit all day.
Yeah, he's telling
wrong,
you,
Joe?
dude.
There's nothing in there for you, buddy. Come on. Joe. Come on.
His dog just ignores him and continues to watch the bottom of the basement door, and at the same time a glass on the table can be seen just sliding on its own towards the edge before falling off, causing the dog's ears
So the glass moving could have been faked. It's pulling along in a straight line. There's no curve to it. There's no, and it's pulling in the direction of the camera. Like, a lot of that happens in the direction of the person filming. Even when it's away from the person, it's one direction. I don't know if I believe it. I almost feel like that part of it's fake. But with everything combined, this could be true paranormal activity from the demonic. I was getting ready to say this is probably going to escalate into actual paranormal activity, and then that happened. Not a difficult call there. Get a priest, cleanse this out, dude. What are you doing? Come on.
to react, but it still remains fixated on the basement door. The next day, he tries to distract himself by playing the guitar while burning sage.
By the guitar.
Something strange can be seen fading away behind him, and that same night something kept disturbing his sleep. So he sets up cameras all around the property, and one night while he's going to take his dog out for a little while, the camera captures something unsettling.
Heavy bass. This guy seems like a normal guy. Doesn't seem like he's a Christian at all. Musician, has a lot of tattoos. What are we looking at? I feel like this is going to be obvious when we see it. Yep.
He comes back in and notices the book on the floor and puts it on the table, but is shocked when he finds out what book it is. Something had launched the Bible straight off the shelf, and if you look closely, the book is completely deep inside the slot on the shelf when it comes out. The very next day, the same camera detects motion when he's not in, and what it captures is even worse.
So, okay. First of all, on the wide angle here, that door looks like that leads outside. Maybe that's just a hallway within his house. But it looks like there's a mat for your feet there. Like that's outside in the hallway. Why is that door open? I mean, maybe that is a hallway on the other side. Maybe it runs parallel. I think that's the kitchen back there. Maybe it runs parallel living room, kitchen, so you can go either direction to get there. I don't know. But we're going to see something again with the Bible. This is definitely demonic. There's no doubt in my mind.
When he's not in, and what it captures is even worse. What
Wow.
looks like a small flame is seen burning the Bible, but when he arrived back home, he says there wasn't even a mark on it. But at this point, he's extremely worried there might be something demonic in his house. So
You
he takes
think?
people's advice and heads down to the local history branch of his library to try and research the history of the property, and the librarian discovers something.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a really long video. This is a third of this video, by the way. So the rest of them are going to be pretty short. That flame, I can't explain that. That's a new one. I've never seen that in any of the videos. Uh, I mean, I'm sure it could be faked. And I think you could fake that in a way that doesn't leave a mark, too, by the way. Because that was a blue flame that's high, it burns at a higher temperature. So we're looking at some sort of alcohol, propane, high end uh, gasoline of some sort, rubbing alcohol, something that burns at an extremely high temperature and evaporates very quickly. Which when you have that kind of combination, it could be that blue flame that just burns rapidly and um, it evaporates so quickly off of the object, it doesn't burn the object because it's burning the evaporation. That's how quickly it's burning it and evaporating. So when you get that combination, it's actually not touching the object, but it does look like it is. It looks like it's kind of hovering right above the object, kind of like what we saw. The problem with that video is we don't see him leave. I understand that it could be a long time, but Depths is pretty good at kind of showing time, the time between things. So if he just left the room and then that happened, that could have been something that he triggered to go off. I don't know.
Over the past 200 years, there have been over 34
Wow.
documented incidents in the property and local area,
34?
now leading him to one conclusion.
I don't think whatever's happening started with me.
But shortly after arriving home and chilling on the sofa, he finally sees it.
What are we looking at?
A dark shadow figure is seen on the
Oh, I see.
reflection of the
I do
TV,
see.
but as he turns around, there's nothing there, and then it's gone from the reflection. But his dog is now looking in that direction. So just what is going on in this house?
I
And
think
does it
we
have
know.
something to do with the teeth and
And it
strange smell coming from the
absolutely,
basement? Or maybe the
absolutely does.
history of the place? Like most videos,
Those
this
are
one remains a
related.
mystery. Horseback. On June the 24th of 2026, a woman named Carrie was riding her horse with her daughter through many canyons, all the way up to Mount Shasta, California. She goes live on her Facebook profile as she rides up a trail and starts hearing strange, eerie voices coming from the middle of nowhere.
It looks beautiful.
Where is that coming from? It's like it's way over there, but it's also right here. Oh my god.
It sounds like a recording. And it sounds like Native American chanting to me. But it really sounds like it's coming out of a boombox or a radio of some kind. So I don't think this is paranormal. This is definitely. I don't think she faked it. I don't think it's fake per se. I think somebody is listening to a radio, and it could be loud. The distance that that sound could travel could be deceptive because of first the canyons that are in these mountains, but second, the loudness at which somebody is listening to that. If there is a group of people who are listening to that, like Native Americans, they could definitely be listening to it louder since it's outside. And if there's many of them, they could definitely be listening to it louder so that everyone can hear it. So I don't think this is paranormal.
Oh. Oh my god.
What are those?
This is straight apocalyptic. Somebody is summoning something here. What is happening? What is happening right now?
She discovers loads of flower-shaped solar panel speakers and believes they are broadcasting a creepy frequency. Having no clue what this is, she decides it's not good to stick around and heads back down before
See,
it
I
gets
told
dark.
you.
But her live stream viewers
This is not paranormal. This is not paranormal. This is something somebody is doing. It's weird. It's unusual. It may be unhinged and unsafe, but I don't think it's paranormal.
want to know more and insist she goes back up there to investigate further. And she does just that, even though it's now dark.
Oops. It's still happening.
There's a mountain. And look at, there is another 100 of them out there. But it's like this, Lemurian beacon system. I have no idea. Somebody put a lot of effort into this. Come on.
If it were me, I would probably take one. I wouldn't take it home with me. I wouldn't take it home with me. If I had a storage unit, I might take it and put it in the storage unit or something like that. Um, but somebody could have a tracker on it or something like that. But I'd want to get that studied a little bit, maybe even see or figure out what frequency it's on and where the signal might be coming from or how that's being produced. You know, I'm a little curious about it in that sense, but this is not paranormal in any way, shape, or form. It's unusual for sure, but somebody planted these speakers out there and is playing this. It could be some stupid art piece, just like the obelisks that were placed in the desert or at random places throughout the globe a couple years ago. Those things that look like the large black dominoes that just appeared one day. This could be something similar to that. I don't think this is paranormal.
This is
Yeah, it's unusual.
insane. I guess they're solar powered. This one actually makes sense. The other ones are just white noise. Right, come on, buddy.
Yeah, that one.
All
That
right,
one
well, we're getting out of
sounded
here.
like.
Stat. Jordan left me.
She sees hundreds of speakers all over the ground, going quite far down, and she doesn't notice, but many viewers pointed out that right when she flips the camera around, for a brief second what looks like a dark figure with glowing eyes can be seen watching her. She makes it back home, but the next day she
Who
goes
knows
back
what that
there
is?
and discovers they were placed on private property next to government land.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty.
Some of the speakers are playing religious recordings and strange chantings, and are unsynchronized, making it sound incredibly eerie collectively, creeping many people out. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I honestly don't think it's paranormal. I think it's some weird art project. It's probably something that not to be too conspiratorial, but it's probably something that tax dollars got spent on, and then they put a price tag of like 10 times as much and pocketed 90% of it. That's what it feels like to me. Oh, this is art. We bought art. Whatever.
Haunted Forest. A man named John was exploring the haunted forest at the base of Mount Fuji in Akigahara, Japan. The forest is widely known as many people have taken their lives here, and it has a reputation for being haunted.
I've heard of this forest. This is actually fairly famous, and especially for people taking their lives there. This is often patrolled by the Japanese police department, and some, I think maybe even some of the government or military patrol this regularly to prevent more people from going there and committing suicide. Because, and I know I should be careful about using that word on my channel. Because this video could get demonetized by having that word, I guess. But it's just a word. I don't know why people are so afraid of it. But what I do want to say is that a lot of people have done that. It's a very beautiful place. It is a little mysterious, but it's very peaceful. So I guess a lot of people think that this is a good place to end themselves, so they do. So they have to patrol it quite extensively. So I would say there's patrols every hour or so. It's very difficult. I think it's prohibited. Maybe certain times of the year you can go in there, or only certain times of the year. The rest of the time you'll get arrested for just being in here.
The forest is over 14 square miles and grew on a dense lava bed from an eruption of Mount Fuji 1,162 years ago. Meaning there is a lot of iron in the volcanic rock, and it interferes with magnetic compasses and GPS, making it notoriously easy to get lost inside. But John decides to go deep inside all alone, and he captures something.
See, there's warning signs, and maybe some people that might speak Japanese could tell me what they say, because I think he's probably going to get closer here. So if you know what these say, please let me know in the comments as to what these are actually saying. But I would be willing to bet there's no camping and no trespassing past these signs. So you're not supposed to go past the signs. But I'm willing to bet he can't read that, so he's going to do it anyway.
Undeniably chilling. Watch closely.
Wow. It's definitely a little eerie just walking through it. Knowing I came here once before.
It's so quiet.
Honestly. This missing kid sign, last spotted. Honestly, if you guys can translate this, please let me know in the comments if you know what this means or anything.
Same.
There's so much
Same.
things to guide you all the way back. What the heck? Like, as you guys can see, it's the craziest thing because what they're suggesting is that someone came here on their birthday to unalive themselves. I was wandering, we found this, and we're just trying to figure out what happened, understand it more. It's really sad though. I mean, if you look over here, this is a tent inside the forest. So look at this. You end up finding written pages of a journal. What's this? But you can also see they were trying to burn it too, like almost letting go of the past. And she got a birthday cake. Yeah.
Now he doesn't notice at the time, but the moment John enters the tent, a pair of legs and bare feet can be seen under the gap, before quickly disappearing without making a single sound. John had no idea until viewers pointed it out in the comment.
It's difficult to verify that. It's so brief, and it's so difficult to see that. It could be the way the light's just shining off the tent, especially the bottom of that. I don't know if you can say this is paranormal with any certainty. It's so irregular. Just you can't tell what it is.
But he did explore the whole tent and surrounding area and saw nobody there. So is this the spirit of someone who passed away inside this forest? You judge.
I don't even really see shadow
Manifestation.
moving. What do you think?
A woman was just in her
know.
friend's house preparing some food for each other when their kitchen security camera captured this.
Shut it.
What the fuck?
Shut the fridge and see if it shuts. It does look like it's wiggling or moving
While
a
they are
little bit.
talking casually, she opens the fridge and all of a sudden one of...
See, it could be air displacement because she opens the fridge and it could be enough, especially if it's just slightly loose. Like, I'm sure there's magnets or something that it attaches to, but if it isn't fully attached, right, just the act of opening that fridge in somewhat close proximity to it could have the air displaced enough to actually open that. It's not a coincidence that it happens the exact same time she opens the fridge.
The overhead cabinet opens on its own,
And it's actually a
startling
delay.
the two girls.
So
it's
it
possible
does.
the cabinet just opened from the force of her opening the fridge.
Yep,
However,
that's what
she
happened.
mentions she has always felt a strange atmosphere in her kitchen to the rest of the house when she's alone. And
Sometimes I feel like a strange atmosphere around lottery tickets. So one day, I'm going to have a winning lottery ticket, right? No. It's a feeling. I don't mean to just dismiss it, right? If she feels it, she feels it. But I'm not going to say because you feel weird. A lot of people feel weird a lot of the time, like something's wrong. But you never know why that's happening. And in combination that this is probably just a reaction, the cabinet reacting to you opening the fridge. I this is not paranormal. This is not paranormal.
A few nights later, she's fast asleep at night and woke up in the morning to a motion detection alert coming from the kitchen.
Maybe this will be paranormal. I feel like this is going to be more unexplainable because things are going to escalate. And so this is probably. Is there a shadow figure already back there? Am I seeing a shadow figure like right here? Is this a shadow figure? I feel like this is already a shadow figure. I think there's a head here, arms, um, legs, kind of a torso here. This I'm looking at this right here. We'll see what we see, but let's I don't know what we're gonna see, but I feel like we're gonna escalate from the cabinet opening. But that cabinet clearly was a reaction to her opening the fridge. It's not paranormal, even if this is.
Kitchen camera while she was asleep, only to see this.
Creepy music. Good job. Depths. Oh, that's it? That could be paranormal. It could be. Oh, that's weird. Sorry.
If you look towards the
It
fridge,
it looks like it's there already. I think this is photo manipulation. I think this to me seems fake because it's almost like it's there for a long time. Like it's almost like there's a sheet or somebody wearing something that can be edited, and then they just start walking. Like they were standing there for a while, so they get like this clip of nothing, and then they move through.
a white figure suddenly manifests right in front of it and quickly moved along the right before disappearing. It kind of looks like it floats across and vanishes through the wall, leaving her afraid to enter the kitchen alone at night.
I don't know.
But as always, let me know what you think. In
I
another
think
video
that's
that was taken over
not
10
paranormal.
years ago but
I think that one is not paranormal either. Sorry, I just don't. I don't buy that
only
one.
recently posted on June 28th of 2026 after a family friend pointed out something strange in the video. Two girls were alone in their room recording themselves playing in the bedroom when something downright chilling is captured. Watch closely.
Is it the shadow on the wall? Because I already know what that shadow on the wall is.
Right after the girl hanging calls out
I
for
see.
help and the girl starts pushing her, a large hand appears coming from out of frame underneath the girl and seems to tap her
That
on the
that could be anything, right? This it's what's weird about it is if you look at the photo of the girls and how blurry they are, the hand seems way clearer, like it's not part of the same picture. This could be completely fake.
shoulder, but she doesn't have
See how clear that hand is? I mean, there where I stopped it, it's kind
any
of
reaction
blurry,
at all and doesn't even
but
seem to
just
notice it at the
looking
time. The girl then made an
in
update on the
real
video.
speed,
This was taken on an iPad.
yeah, I mean, it could be fake for one. Two, it could be somebody sitting there on the floor out of frame. Now, the girls may not remember anybody being there because this looks like this is one of those girls way later in life. I don't know. The blurriness of the photo, though, is difficult to reconcile. But the hand looks newer. Like it looks like that video was taken in 1990, But the hand that was added in looks like it was added in like 2004.
I think that's quite obvious that it's taken, like, no one's filming it. It's dead still. We run up to the camera at the end to pause it, but it was taken on an iPad. It was against the TV and it was on a chest of drawers. The only person in this house, apart from me and my friend, was my mum. She was downstairs. She would not have been in the room with us, especially laying on the floor, because that's what it would mean. Because height, looking at height, she would have had to have been on her knees or on the floor. My mum wasn't on the floor while we're playing.
She also explains that there have been 1 or 2 other strange occurrences in the house, but they believe whatever is in their house is good and was trying to help them. But in the end, real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge. If you have any video recommendations,
Maybe. Be sure to go and subscribe to Depths of Despair and like his videos. And I should do the same thing right now. Oh, I like the ghost. That's so cool. I wish I could figure out how to do that. I probably could. But yeah, go do that. I wonder if Nuke's. I might check to see if Nuke has a new top 5. But let's skip to the last video. I don't need to hear his stuff. I've
A
heard it like
mother named
100
Amy
times.
uploads lots of happy moments spent together with her family, with most of them being the family sleeping together peacefully. However, one night on June
This
the
is what
14th of
winning the lottery looks
2026,
like.
their bedroom
I like
security
it.
camera captured something chilling while they were asleep. Watch closely.
So the camera automatically moves and adjusts to movement, right? That almost that is weird.
While the
Almost,
mother and child are fast asleep
it
and
almost
unaware,
looks like it almost looks like a mist or a mouse even. And if it is, I guess the mouse could be strong enough to move the pillow. If it's a creature, maybe even a small rat.
camera detects motion near the corner of the bed, and a strange black smoke is seen moving behind them. Then a slight creasing is shown on the pillowcases before the big pillow suddenly rolls over and then moves back all on its own. And the camera pans down to see the full motion, but there's nobody there. Out of all the times they have slept together, she has never seen anything like this. So just what is this
weird.
black smoke, and is it responsible for the pillow's sudden movement?
I would say that this could be paranormal. It's very clear footage, which I appreciate, first of all. But I can't explain anything without it being like a string tied to the corner or something like that. You could probably tie the string underneath and pull that side forward, which is kind of looks like what happens. But it could be a mouse or something that, gross as it is, crawled up there. You can see the shadow of the mouse or something like that. It's not very solid. It does look kind of like a mist. So this is one of those 50-50 coin toss calls. You tell me what you think, paranormal or not. I don't think this is paranormal. I just don't believe this one. It I don't know, something about it that I don't like in terms of it being real versus fake. I think this is somehow faked, but I don't know how or why. Or it may be naturally fake in terms of there's a mouse there or some living creature that crawled by and through. Um, which the other thing that could have happened is it could have fallen off the bed after it crawls out from under the pillows, and that movement moves the camera down there, but by the time it gets there, it's scurried back under the bed. So it's entirely possible that it was some sort of rodent or something in there. I don't like this for a paranormal one. It's a little ambiguous for me.
Let me know. In this next one,
All right. We are going to watch the next one. Now, if you didn't see this one, I debunked this one a few weeks ago. This one disturbs me for a different reason. Hold on one second. Here. Let me. My ear's itchy. This one, another horseback one. I thought it might be the same lady as the one we saw tonight, but no, I don't think so. That one had a dog in it that disappeared, and no one ever tells us what happened to the dog. That's the most disturbing part about that. So I hope someday we find out that the dog's okay. All right. Let me go ahead and remove the capture for a second. We'll get another video up here from Nukes, or not Nukes, Depths of Despair as well. He's got two more. One of them is the 20 Serious Ghost Videos of the Year. That's a compilation one, which we've probably seen most of those, if not all of those. So there is one more, and we will be caught up there. So that is what it is. 1 second here. I want to check Nuke's top 5 real quick and see if he has anything new. He has not posted anything since the first of the year. So not sure what's going on with Nuke, but I don't know. Might watch some other YouTube videos at the end of this. Maybe instead of reacting to paranormal, I'll just do some reaction videos to some videos I just randomly watch at. There's some backrooms footage here. It looks kind of creepy. Love to watch and give my thoughts on some of this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Try something a little different. I don't know if anybody's out there and what you guys might think, but maybe I'll do that. But before I do that, let me check Nuke's top 5 real quick. Nuke's top 5. Let's see. 7 months ago, it looks like. Let's go to the channel. Just want to make sure that go to actual videos. Yeah. The last one Nuke posted was top videos, scariest videos of 2025. That's it. Boy, he is done. I think he's done posting videos. So interesting altogether, I think, for Nuke. So back to Depths of Despair. We have one more to catch up, and then we might do some Mod Tricka videos in the future and catch up on those. Let me pull up this video 1 second here.
She was
We're gonna
forced
have
to
a little bit of words that interfere with my words. Full screen. Let's go. And all right, you ready for part 2? Everybody ready for? I'm ready for part 2. I don't know who's lurking, but if you're ready for part 2, here we go.
She was forced to call the police to search her attic.
Police!
A woman named Mia lives alone with her cats, but lately she's been hearing strange noises at night from time to time. One night, she's woken up by the sounds around 2.
Why does she have a candle? This bothers me just in and of itself. She has a candle when you have a phone with a camera and a light on it. That candle is not lighting very well at all. Not only that, but you're holding the candle in front of the camera, and the light from the candle is dissipating all the background light into darkness. I don't like this.
2:30 a.m. and decides to find the source. Watch closely.
There we go. This is better.
Okay.
Hey, kitty.
It's fucking 2:30 in the morning.
There's a cat.
And I'm hearing that same sound again downstairs. And
Another cat.
My cats are in the room with me. I
Three
keep my door
Three
closed.
cats.
So now I have to go find out what that fucking sound is. Hello? Hello?
See,
Hello?
I got to admit, okay, you got to think about it from her perspective. If you are there alone with your cats and you're not trying to fake anything, like this is real, and you hear weird noises and you got to go check it out and you live alone, that's not great. She's probably a little freaked out. I mean, I imagine anybody would be. So just keep that in mind. Let's take it from a realistic perspective. Let's not just say this is fake immediately. I kind of went over time on that last video, so we might try and go through this one a little quicker. I don't hear anything.
It's not funny. I swear to God, I'm losing my fucking mind.
Cussing, yeah.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God.
Her house is empty, but she suddenly hears footsteps.
I agree. She did the right thing there. I've never heard footsteps that clear. I've never heard footsteps that clear. Haunted footsteps don't really sound like that. I don't think this is paranormal, which is even worse. Because if this is not paranormal, there's somebody really in her attic. And that is even more frightening, in my opinion.
Footsteps moving around inside her attic. Terrified, she runs back to her room and locks herself in there. Thinking she might have an intruder in the attic, she calls the police to come and investigate.
I fully support her decision to do this. I absolutely think she should have done this. With the sounds I just heard, if that's truly what she was hearing, she was fully within her rights to call the police. I'm sure she showed them the video too. And the cops need to be very cautious about this. And what do the cops always say? Please call us and let us check it out for you. Because if somebody is truly there, they can deal with it in teams of men versus just you as a girl in your house. So be sure to utilize your resources, guys.
Police!
You really didn't see anything?
Yeah, there's nobody out there. I don't see any drug paraphernalia or food wrappers, clothes, nothing that would indicate any squatter of any kind. So I think you're okay. I think you're probably just dealing with a rodent.
Okay, but
That is not a rodent. Show him the video, and then there's just no way I believe that's a rodent. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I think it could be somebody living up there and probably has some sort of secret entrance. So it's, or actually,
I heard.
Actually, you know what it actually could be maybe a better situation. It could have been somebody on the roof, walking around on the roof. It would sound like that too. So this could be something real, but not as dangerous as she's making it think. But I can understand why she called the police to have them look in the attic, because that seemed to be coming from up there, but it definitely could have just been from the roof.
Footsteps running the length of the ceiling.
Yeah, sometimes raccoons, like, they can make a lot of noise. It sounds very deceiving. If you want, I can call the fire department, they can bring a ladder, we can get up there and look more, but I'm pretty sure you're just dealing with a rodent here. I'm sorry. Hold up.
I would love it if he turned his radio off and instantly you hear the steps again. And then he's like, that ain't no rodent.
Yeah, copy. My advice, get some of those Ring cameras, set them up around the perimeter, you know, and if there's any sort of commotion, they usually trigger, and then you can see. Yeah, but that's my advice.
Yeah.
You're the homeowner, right?
I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you might want to bring in someone, check the roof perimeter as well. My partner's already gone around the house completely, doesn't see anything, so. Sorry, wish we could be more help, but you did the right thing by calling. You know, it's better safe than sorry in these scenarios.
The officer finds nobody in the attic and suggests she set up some ring cameras around to capture it. But a few nights later, she captures a door closed by itself. So she runs back to her room and later posts an update.
As you know, there's been a lot going on lately, and I've been in a really bad place, but I decided to step back from
So door shutting, there's 1,000 ways to fake that.
social media so that I can focus on clearing out this bad energy.
Till this day, Mia has no idea what is lurking in her attic and house. But as of now, that remains a mystery.
Again, I'm going to try and go a little faster on the second one because I took more time than I thought I would in the first one. So, the door moving on its own, I mean, she knows better than anybody else if that's fake or not. You could edit in the sound of the footsteps running across the ceiling. Could have. But if it's real, then I think that's more likely somebody running across the roof than versus the attic. And that could have been somebody just screwing around, somebody running from somebody else. Who knows? So I don't think that was paranormal. Or I can't give this stamp of approval on that being paranormal. There's definitely other things that could have been.
House cleaning. Some cleaners were hired to clean this house that was just inherited, but the former owner collected way too many things. As the cleaners enter the property, it doesn't take long for them to start screaming. Now, after Katie and the other cleaner arrived, they were shocked to see that the place was a whole lot messier than what was shown in the photos before they took the job.
She sent some pictures of the house, and judging from the pictures that she sent, like, it didn't look like it was going to be that bad or that hard a job. I immediately take out my phone and start filming because I want to show our boss how this client totally misrepresented the house.
As she enters the house and starts recording, they are both startled when this happens.
Your favorite Americans. What is that?
What is what?
That's so cute. Oh, the smell is so bad. It smells so bad.
Oh my god, what is that?
Flies?
Demonic.
Oh, shut the door.
Demonic. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Several signs you can tell if something demonic is happening. The smells are really bad. Sulfur smells, rotten meat, death, decaying flesh, those kinds of things. Sewage sometimes can be that smell. But then also other things you can hornets, wasps, a lot of them out of nowhere. Same thing with the flies. Yeah, it could just be something of that nature. I have a feeling this is more demonic because one, they've mentioned flies and they're reacting to such a horrible smell. I get it that it's a hoarder house, so that smell could just be really anything. It could be meat that had been left out and or taken into the bathroom and that is just amongst the piles of debris. I can't even imagine how bad this smells in here. Get some vapor rub and rub it on the inside of your nose, so you can just all you smell is vapor rub. You can kind of deal with it that way, I guess. All right, here we go. What? What just happened? Let's go back. Oh, the Thomas the Tank Engine. Brrr. Comes right at him. That would be great. The eyes are moving.
Look at Thomas the Tank and like him.
Oh my god, it just moved again. And it actually comes towards us.
You need to have someone on here.
Well, holy hi, how you doing?
Don't go there and say.
Welcome back.
What have you gotten us into?
Oh my god, it's really?
Don't move that.
I paused it at the right spot. Sorry, I just think that's hilarious. And we're gonna rewind it and get the whole thing here. But we beat Blueprints, so we're doing a couple of debunking videos tonight. If you're worried about horror, paranormal, that kind of thing, probably not your kind of stream. But if you enjoy some debunking, stick around and enjoy. I'm gonna rewind this so we could see it charge at them. I love this.
Listen to.
Oh my god,
I called it.
Don't move that.
While documenting the house's condition,
It
the
just
ride-on
turned.
toy suddenly starts moving on its own, even following
Remote
the
controlled.
direction
It's
of
a
the
remote
cleaners,
controlled Thomas
completely
the Tank Engine.
terrifying them. They review the footage to see if the Thomas toy is battery powered, when they
It's
realize
not.
the underneath is plastic and has no battery slots. So just how did it move without power, and even turn sharply
There's
towards
ways
them?
to make that
Due
happen.
to all of this, the cleaners leave the house, deciding not to return again. However, after a few days, the owner contacts them once more.
We told her that we would be willing to come back, but only under 3 conditions. Second, that the Thomas the Tank Engine toy would absolutely not be in the house, that we did not want to be in the house with it. And third,
That's pretty reasonable, by the way. You could take that, put that Thomas the Tank Engine out on the back porch for a day while they clean the house. I don't think that's unreasonable.
that she examine the Thomas the Tank Engine toys and take photos and provide us with photos to show us the train toy is just plastic, that there's no motor, there's no battery, there's no remote.
And Sandra, the owner, agrees to their conditions. So
Yeah.
after receiving proof that the Thomas toy wasn't battery powered and wouldn't be in the house, they returned once again to clean the place.
Something else is going to happen, though. This is going to escalate. This is demonic.
But this happens.
Come here.
What is it?
Come here. Come see.
Well, that's the object-oriented haunting.
Get out.
The eyes are looking at them.
Burn that thing.
And then
The eyes are definitely facing a different direction than they were in the house. This is interesting to me. They definitely could have faked the movement.
Once
The
again,
eyes are
even while
painted on
outside
though,
the
so those are
house,
tougher
the Thomas toy begins
to
moving
move.
and slowly turning towards the cleaner's direction in the window. But as they continue cleaning the house, she notices something even creepier.
There was a picture of a photo album, and in the album there's a picture of a child. I'm obviously going to post the pictures above, but you can see the kid on it.
And if you look really closely, you can see that in the pictures is the Thomas train that we keep seeing move. We don't know anything about this boy. We don't know if he still lives here, this was a long time ago, if he's still alive.
Katie believes the toy likely belonged to the boy in the Polaroid pictures, and that he most likely passed away, which makes sense given the creepy things they have experienced. Later that night, she would have a phone call with the owner that left her deeply unsettled.
Hello.
Hi. I was just calling because
Hello.
I had some questions about something that we found in your house.
Well, that is very personal.
John.
That was
John.
You know, after you sent me the video,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering too, because that was his train. I don't know what to think. I mean, I don't know how to take it,
But you do feel like that it's your nephew moving the train?
well, anything can happen. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's possible. Okay, have a good night.
Thanks. You too, Sander.
Weird.
Wow.
The owner's nephew had passed away, which also explains why a lot of his stuff was left in the house. And now his auntie has become the new owner. And shortly after she moved in a few weeks ago, she captured something strange herself that she sent to Katie. A little door from a toy playset opens on its own, then suddenly closes again. Seeing as most of the activity seems to involve the toys, could it be that the spirit of the owner's nephew is still present in the house? Let me know what you think.
I think it was great that it turned. I would love to have seen it just shoot at him. That would have been absolutely outstanding. Oh man. All right.
Uber driver. An Uber Eats driver named Jose is working the night shift till 6 a.m. trying to raise some spare money.
I feel like we've seen this one on Depths of, I've only watched Depths of Despair stuff recently, but we've had these Uber drivers, two of them now, delivering, and it's near a graveyard. And now, like, afterwards, they're like, I'm never delivering near a graveyard again.
To buy his son a PS5 for his birthday. While waiting, he records himself talking about the birthday when something unsettling is captured. Watch closely.
Ando esperando viaje, que me caiga un pasaje. Hoy voy a trabajar hasta las 6 de la mañana. El huerco cumple años en una semana. Güey, ¿sí vieron? Ya me cayó viaje. ¿Qué pedo? Se me hace que fue el aire. Qué raro, nunca me había pasado eso. Se abrió muy lenta la puerta y se cerró de golpe. Bueno, sí, les decía que el huerco cumple años en una semana y me está pidiendo el ¿cómo se llama el Xbox? El último, el 5, el Play 5. Y está carito, la verdad sí está medio caro. Pero pues lo que pide el huerco, ya saben cómo son los hijos, hay que darles lo que quieren también en un día importante como pues lo de su cumpleaños, ¿no? ¿Saben cómo me siento?
I know how the kids feel.
Siento como una sensación, una vibra extraña.
Nintendo's
no sé si han sentido así como cuando están en un lugar que dicen, ya me quiero ir. Alerta, ya vete de aquí.
Is that it?
Estás con
Why are we still watching this?
Me tengo que quitar
Something
de
else
esta
is
persona
gonna
porque va a
happen.
pasar algo. Así siento ahorita. Y no por lo de la ventana. O sea, sí estuvo raro, pero como que tengo esa... No sé, como que esa sensación ahorita. Ojalá y no sea una señal de que ya mejor me vaya a mi casa. Porque como estoy trabajando de noche... pues hay muchos accidentes y todo. Pero bueno, trataré de no pensar en eso. Les decía que sí, ahorita el Play 5 ya está bien caro. O sea, la neta está súper caro todo eso. Y tengo que chingarle, tengo que trabajar pues ahora sí que duro, ¿verdad? Gracias. ¿Escucharon?
That that could be. I think they could have faked this. The only reason I'm saying that is I think it would be easy enough for somebody to lie down in the back because it looks completely covered up there, right? You could do it in such a way that somebody's laying down in the back, takes their hand, moves it up the back seat, opens that car door, pushes it out a little bit, and then even if it's something stuck to or tied to the door, they could just pull it back in. And it could be a woman, and she could just say gracias. Um, it's just I've never seen something like that that's so clearly supposed to be haunted. Like most of the stuff that truly is like paranormal, you don't get something this strong, right? It's unusual. I almost feel like the paranormal stuff that we're seeing is of a stronger nature than before. Like before, it's just wisps of smoke, shadow figures, disembodied voices. Now we're seeing, you know, Uber Uber riders who aren't there, um, clear thumping footsteps of jackboots running across the roofs, um, like a more aggressive paranormal. I still think these are fake, but it's a more aggressive type of fake. Like people have stepped up the game a little bit. I don't know.
Güey, dijeron gracias. Y la puerta se abrió y se cerró sola. Ah, chinga.
The way he's
A
looking
lo mejor
around
ella llevaba
sometimes.
pasaje.
Sorry, sorry. The way he's looking around sometimes makes me think he's acting. It makes me think he doesn't believe, and maybe he's thinking about, I mean, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's trying to think about what just happened, but he's way too calm about it too. Like, oh, well, that just happened. Okay, well, no big deal. Nobody really would act like that, right? I don't think. It just seems, I don't know, this just seems fake all the way around. I don't buy this. I don't buy it.
Con razón me sentía bien extraño, güey. Se los juro
Do you not feel weird now?
que de justo ahorita en esos momentos, como que me sentí un poco libre, como liberado. Ay, güey, no haya sido que me llevé a un ser de otro mundo o algo. Ay, la puerta está cerrada. No mames, tiene el seguro la puerta. Ay, no, ¿saben qué? Mejor yo ya me voy a descansar.
Again, it's easy to lock a door, by the way. And everything is outside of that scope of the camera, so you can't see really what's going on off screen, by the way. This seems completely fake to me. I do not believe this.
The passenger
at all.
seat suddenly opens slowly by itself and then quickly slams shut as if someone got inside. Then he mentions feeling uneasy, and shortly after, the door opens once more and a voice is heard saying thank you.
Gracias.
Before the door slams shut again, unable to explain what just
happened. Look at his reaction to that. This looks like a bad telenovela or bad commercial. Like when he looks back at the camera, look at the expression. It's the same kind of ones I see for bad acting in telenovelas or commercials in Mexico. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
He looks back to make sure he isn't seeing things and confirms the door is locked. What just happened? Before the door slams shut again.
The double take,
unable to explain
the
what
look
just
at the
happened,
camera.
he looks back to make sure he isn't seeing things and
I think
confirms
this
the
is
door
totally
is locked.
fake. I just
Jose
do not believe
believes
this
he
guy.
may have just given
I
a
don't
ride
believe
to a
this guy.
ghost. But I'll let you be the judge. CCTV. A woman named Alejandra works as a waitress in a restaurant, and one day while eating on her break, the CCTV camera captured.
This is more of what I would normally think of as legitimate. It's just some woman doing something she'd normally do during the day.
There's something chilling.
was a weird noise.
While she's eating, something suddenly pulls her hair as a few of her hair strands suddenly go up. She then looks around but sees nobody there, so she just gets up and goes home. She thinks it was just a coincidence, but only 3 days later it happens again.
That is weird.
This time her hair isn't pulled, but something moves it down, and it happens once again.
See, the problem I have with that is the positioning. It's all behind her. It's all hidden out of the way kind of things. Now, it's harder to fake the hair being pulled or something like that, but I think people have done it. Um, and I think a lot of ghost hunters have called men and women out for having their hair pulled or having there's machines that you can pocket and stretch so that it looks like somebody pulls your shirt or you get a tug. It's fairly easy to fake. Even one of the ghost hunters, uh, Jay, I think it was Jay, the guy who bought a haunted hotel and had gone off the show for a little while and then came back. When he came back, there was a couple episodes where people thought they caught him using a machine to fake a tug because it looks like there's a real tug to him, right? But his hand goes into his pocket right before that, and he's moving a little weird to activate that. And as soon as he does that, you get the tug, and people call them out on it. And I can't disagree. The way they describe what was happening definitely could have been faked there, and the same thing could be happening here. So I don't know if this is paranormal or not. It's harder to fake somebody actually being touched, but it's not impossible. It is weird.
Her hair suddenly tucks inwards, and each time she felt something touch her hair. But at this point, she says she is used to the weird feeling, so she just looked up at the camera to see if it caught it. Her colleagues have also mentioned hearing strange things in the restaurant alone. But as always, let me know what you think. In the following video, it's late at night on an airsoft site in Wales, UK. And no players are on the site at this time, but the owner captured something unsettling on the security camera.
Is that a shadow figure? What the heck is that? Oh, a spider web. That's crazy. She's trying to clear the spider web from the camera, right?
A person in dark clothing is seen walking away from the camera before the night vision mode activates, and it gets blurry. You can also hear some wood clanking. But as you can see, the first sighting was filmed in 2024. Then over a year later, in 2025, they captured the same figure again. This time, one of the staff members was cleaning the site, and you can see there is nobody behind him. Then suddenly, the person in black appears on the left side, walking towards the camera.
That is not what happened. That is not what happened. Nope. I'm sorry. That is not what happened. We're going to watch this again. Now you're going to see in the very back corner right here, you can see the figure kind of coming across and then starting to walk up. You see him. This is not something that appears and disappears, right? This is something that it walks into frame and around the corner.
Then suddenly the person in black cleaning the site, they captured the same figure again.
See, right there. Did you see that?
Then over a year later, in 2025, they captured the same figure.
Watch right back in here.
Again.
Yep, you see that? That figure is moving across, and then it's going to come down here. I don't think this is paranormal.
This time, one of the staff members was cleaning the site, and you can see there is nobody behind him. Then suddenly, the person in black appears on the left side, walking towards the camera.
That flashlight moving all around, casting those shadows moving all around too, isn't helping this at all. But it looks to me like the person in black walks across and comes up. I don't think this is
with a
paranormal.
cane, but was never seen by the staff member, and nobody else was on site at the time. So is this a creepy intruder or something paranormal? You judge. If you have
I
any
don't
video
know. It's weird, but I don't think it's paranormal. I just don't buy it. It does look like it fades at the end on that one. That's the only thing that makes me think maybe paranormal. But the way the light is flashing around and moving, I get the guy's just working and he's not paying attention to anything, but to me, I don't buy that. I think they're faking it or something else is going on. I don't know what, but I don't that did not look paranormal to me.
The house. On July the 16th of 2026, a man named Brandon was called out to do a job at a house after the
The house
contracted
too.
electrician suddenly quit without reason. So as he arrives, he documents himself surveying the property and examining the
That's not
inside when this happens.
Okay, coming out to this job, the general contractor had an electrician, but he did quit for some reason. Apparently there was some damage down here. They have all the walls open up for us. There's a lot of knob of tubes, so I don't really know what the other electrician did. Yeah, there's quite a bit still. The bathroom, everything's just hanging out. It looks like he did this bedroom, did a little rewire. There's some damage up in the attic too. So he did some rewiring up there, which is nice. A lot easier for us. So there's this pancake light. This wraps back into the living room. So it's one big circle. I gotta go downstairs and check the panel. Make sure everything's off and he did everything right. So
Probably is.
Kitchen looks pretty good. They didn't really tell me where to go. Just that's the back door.
Kitchen looks normal. Nothing there.
It's the pantry. Okay.
Why do they have 3 doors? This is a weird design for a building. Like you have your outside door, your pantry, and then your downstairs door. 1, 2, 3. I'll take door number 3 for the car, please.
Jeez Louise. So this
It's almost
also
like
is
stuck,
all
too.
open up for us right here. They have some bad wiring that we had to take care of that can't be exposed like that. Let's head downstairs. Okay, there is a lot.
You know what this reminds me of is that guy who had the door that was rattling, and then he opened it and the box kind of slid across the floor. I don't know if anybody's seen that recently, but he had some standing water down there too, because he said it floods sometimes. So seeing kind of the same layout here, the stairs go down, there's a little bit of flood water, almost like this was done prior to that, but his layout's different, so I know this isn't the same house.
A lot of water. Should tell the customer.
He doesn't have a triple
about
door.
That. Some exposed wire here too. Okay, so let's go take a look at the panel over here. Looks pretty good.
I can't
Newer
see
panel.
anything.
Okay. There you got. What the fuck was that? Dude. Hello? Hello? Oh, hell no!
While in the basement, sudden footsteps are heard, then the door slams shut, causing him to end the video abruptly as he's startled. At the time, he didn't find anyone else at the site, and he was the only person called in, so there shouldn't be anyone else there.
I like the guy's reaction. Oh, hell no. It took me a minute. I was replaying it over and over in my head. Like, this is hilarious. Could this be fake? Maybe. I mean, would it be easy for somebody to just 3 loud stomps, be behind that door, and he comes around the corner and then you just slam it? I mean, it's easy because there's an outside door right across. We just saw it. So I can't say this is paranormal, But I can tell you this is funny. I like that.
Brandon doesn't know what it is, but he says he'll have to return to do more work on the house soon, so hopefully we get some more updates. But as always, I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But if you want to see the
All right. Not a lot of you out there. Maholi, I don't know if that's still you. If it is, you have a good night. We're up for GTA 5 tomorrow, I think. We're going to try it. We'll see what we see. All right. Until then, be good to each other. I'll see you next time here on Glowing Card Gaming. Have a good night, everybody.